How's it going, everybody? Last week on Thursday we got our seasonal batch of executions. Usually we do get them 1 week prior to the launch of a new season, but this time it's a week early. I am recording this on Friday, so I don't know whether they will use the Dominion series stream on Saturday to promote them. That's my only logical explanation for this at the moment, but who knows, doesn't really matter whether we get them this or the next week. So, what do I have to say about them? I think my most important point that I want to bring across right now is that I do not want to sound like an ungrateful prick for quote-unquote giving feedback. We did say that we wanted shorter executions and not these half-minute cutscenes that make us watch a respawn screen for quite some time. So Ubisoft delivers. It is very clear that these 4 executions are intended to be fast ones. But once we look at the numbers of these executions, it becomes apparent that they're more like middle of the pack ones that even stray from the rules a little bit. To be fair, these rules are just community made up ones based on the observation of other executions. So we know that fast executions have their place on the battlefield, in a strategical sense. Quick kill times allow for executions in minions, mid-team fight, or for whatever other reason. To give you an idea, let's look at 2 examples. Shaman's over-under is fast on the kill time as well as the overall duration. Black Prize Limb Slicer has the fastest kill time of any execution, but is a little longer when it comes to the full length of it. Having a fast kill time but being long overall can make it a good execution in the middle of minions, as you gladly get hit out of it after the target is in the executed state. Now, here are the numbers for the 4 new ones. What needs to be kept in mind here are the heal values. Granted, these are somewhat all over the place and Ubisoft has opted into giving most new executions the highest health value anyways, so you get 50 HP back. This number is usually based on the overall length and not so much when the actual kill happens. So, quick kill times, long overall duration can be quite good. See the BP one as an example. It still heals for 35 despite being the quickest in kill time. So let's look at the problems of the 4 executions. I understand if Ubisoft didn't want to make them a best in slot execution for many heroes. That's fine. As they stand right now, only Kyoshin would benefit from them. All other heroes do have a quicker and better alternative. The main reason why pretty much all of these universal executions fall flat in terms of speed is the extra animation at the beginning. In each and every one of them, the character puts their weapon either on their back, sheathes them, or whatever. That is a solid second and a half that gets added before the animation actually starts. Unique executions do not have this issue. The immediate response from some of you might now be, yeah, but what are they supposed to do with their weapon otherwise if they don't put it away? You can't just let it disappear. Well, can't we? Why do we not just shrink it? I would look stupid. What the fuck are you on about, Freeze? Well, have you ever looked at what happens when your character emotes? The weapons literally phase in and out of existence. It might not be the most elegant solution, but it shouldn't be discarded as an idea either. Leaving weapons inside the body of the opponent is another option, but I don't know how feasible that is and how connected the weapon is with the character model. I don't know enough about how this is done and how much work this would involve. And this is also easier with some weapons compared to others from a strict observer's point of view. Nevertheless, removing this startup animation, or rather severely limiting it, would boost the viability of all universal executions. And remember how I said that they don't follow the community made up rules? Here is the HP gain in relation to the duration of an execution. The just mentioned packing away of the weapon is not calculated in these times, which means that despite being longer than 5 seconds, none of them heal for 50. Like I mentioned, this is not a rule set in stone, but one that somewhat makes sense. Ideally, we'd have a more nuanced system with multiple increments, and not just the 3 we have now. But it's not that big a deal either. And then one more topic that needs to be brought up every time we discuss the mechanic of executions. Executions fall into categories. The ones that leave you in lock and the ones that leave you in the out of lock state. As a reminder real quick, you should always have this set to never leave lock in your menu. Check next time you play the game and change it. There is no reason to not use this. If you've ever watched any of my punish videos, you know that I do include punishes for hitting people when they are out of luck. This is very important when you hit someone executing. A lot of executions and pretty much all new ones released since the March and Fire update put you in out of luck while you are performing them. As usual, refer to the Infohub to see which ones fall in which category. Not all of them have been tested, as it's a ton of work, but a solid chunk are labelled already. This is a general change that executions need to see, in my opinion. Make them all in lock or all out of lock. It has significant gameplay implications. Eating one heavy or eating a whole combo is quite the difference. And as you guessed already, the 4 new ones all leave you in the out of lock state. So to sum things up, if you want to buy these executions strictly for the fact that they look fast, then check the numbers and see if you don't maybe have a faster one already or a better option you can purchase. If you simply like them from an aesthetic point of view, then go ahead, buy all of them on all heroes. People put different value on different aspects of a cosmetic item, which executions are, I guess. So while I really appreciate that Ubisoft tried to give us a batch of fast executions, these sadly did miss the mark. Feel free to share your opinion down in the comments. Having said that, hope the video was interesting. Thanks for watching. Laters everybody.